My SD card was full, so I actually just had to go delete 10 gigs of the video I'm exporting still. Anyways, hello and welcome to another video, and this is episode 5 of building the BigBeigeBox, and what I thought was going to get done in one episode is now being done in 3. So here are all the cards we have, and so this Oddity, I don't think I'm going to use the Oddity because the AW64 is probably just as good. So we're going to use this Netgear card thingy and this big video card because I could use this one, but this was supposed to be my test card, but I couldn't get any other card to work with Windows 98. And while this card doesn't work natively with Windows 98, it'll run in normal VGA mode, and I can get the NVIDIA Forceware on it. Don't know why it's Forceware, that sounds like bloatware or something, but whatever, I'm not NVIDIA. Anyways, we're going to go put all those into that case. Now, of course, as always, this is the BigBeigeBox. Seems like you've seen this exact screen before you. And if you haven't, go watch the rest of the series. I'm going to put them into a nice playlist. So, here are the 3 cards. And just to prove a point really quick, actually. If you remember one of my videos, one of the ISA and one of the PCI can be exchanged, basically. That's because, see how the board is on this side of the card? And on ISA, it's on the other. Which means that these go into the same slot, actually. Anyways, that has nothing to do with what we're about to do, which is open this case. Now first we slide off the top panel and set that over here. And of course, that wasn't in focus, but of course, words of wisdom, open, to hold this handle and pull it up for opening the side panel. So let's follow the instructions, hold the handle, and pull it up for opening it, which is what we want to do. So the front one is on bottom, and the back one is going to be on top again. So this is where we're going to be putting all the stuff. Now ignore all these cables, we're going to cable manage probably in the next video. So here is the FX 5600 XT, and it will go into this first slot right here. Now this actually displays a nice screen whenever you turn it on for some reason. NVIDIA thought that was a good idea. But it's got some weird branded fan on it, so I don't know if it was NVIDIA's choice or not, honestly. Anyways, we're going to put our PCI card right here. Now, that fan is definitely right up against it. Oh yeah, it's right up against it. I don't know if that's good. But I like stuff on the back being all nice and neat, which we're going to break by putting this ISA card in the furthest away slot possible, because that's the only ISA card that isn't optionally ISA. Uh-oh. I've run into this exact same problem on this exact same motherboard when installing probably this exact same card. But the cables right here, these, is it in frame? Yeah, it is. These cables, right here, actually, the reason probably they're split apart, is because it actually blocks a card. So that's probably why the pin headers are separated like this instead of being like this, like they normally are. Oop. That card is nice and snug. Now on the back, we only have 1 slot cover, and we need 3 more. So, I have those stored over here. We have one that's probably from this exact same case, because it's got this little nubbin that I saw on the back, whereas the other 2 look similar but do not have the nubbin. But then we also have this one that looks nothing like it at all, because it doesn't have 2 stripes. I don't really care. You're not going to be looking, you're not going to be inspecting the back very much. And just to make it as neat as possible, now, if I ever get a 3D printer, which would be pretty cool, I'm going to 3D print a button for the buttons, and a button for the power button, because currently we have to use our little pokey stick to do it. And I think I'm an idiot, and there was a button with this front panel, but I took it out for some reason, and now it's missing. Which means it's probably gone. Yeah, this is easily going to be probably a 10-minute video, honestly. The shortest video in the series, probably. Let me take this up. Let me just keep dropping screws so it's not the shortest. So we're going to screw in the video card first. AGP graphics card, if you will. Okay. We're going to screw in the sound card because that one's over here. I doubt it's going to affect it very much because that other graphics card from a relatively similar time period didn't have a fan even. I'm going to put it here just because I'm going to put the one with the nubbin right here next to this one with the nubbin, and then I'm going to put the two ones without nubbins. And that will make it easier if I ever want to install a second ISA card. I don't have to take out a PCI card first. I technically don't need this networking card yet, but we're going to have it. Now, as you can see, this has a little nubbin right there. And this one does too. So, we're going to put that one and right there. And the other two, which are actually much, much shinier as well, aren't going to go right there. They're going to go here. And here. Now we have relatively sorted back panel. Anyways, we're going to screw them in. Now those look all... I wish I could find the other two that looked like that because it actually matches so insanely well with the case. See, these ones are this one is much, much shinier. But these two just match. That's because these are from this case. Should we plug it in? We're gonna plug it in. I've got out the Gateway 2000 INI key again. We're gonna first switch on the power supply. The Gateway 2000 INI key actually lit up. If I show you. The program light and kind of the scroll light. The scroll lock light. I don't know if you can see the scroll lock. But I'm going to hit the key that I set to be Control F1 because if you remember from the previous video, which this should look familiar if you do, one of the previous videos, I set up one of these keys to do Control F1, which should turn it on. Control F1 doesn't seem to work. Now it should show the NVIDIA splash screen thingy. We're going to turn it off. We're going to try the other ATI card and just try turning it back on. So it was the graphics card. I don't like that. We're gonna try the other graphics card again. And if it's dead, I'm gonna be mad. No graphics. Yes, graphics. Did it display anything on screen? We're gonna have to reset. It does. Okay, well. Anyways, it's a bummer that this graphics card doesn't actually seem to work. And I could use this because the drivers are built into Windows 98. Which we're going to be installing. But I'm going to put in, I have already put in the TNT2. And I will go do some research about drivers for the TNT2 for Windows 98. Anyways, we're just going to close it up. And if you like this video, be sure to give it a like. And if you disliked it, leave it a dislike. If you have any questions or comments or anything, be sure to leave them in the comments below. And if you want to see whenever I upload the next video, which will probably be setting up all the cables and cable managing it, then be sure to subscribe and turn on notifications. You can, of course, do that if you don't want to see the video. I mean, subscribing is pretty good. But anyways, we're going to leave off on some words of wisdom like always. Open. To hold this handle and pull it up for opening the side panel. Oh, it's never gonna get old. Now we're going to just sort of slide this top panel on. Bye.